More than 4,000 households were interviewed throughout Kosovo as part of the MICS survey on a range of topics. Extremely high response rate of 94%. 2.3 is the total fertility rate among women aged 15 to 49 years. 34%, or 1 in 3 women aged 15 to 49 years, are not using any method of contraception. 51%, or just over half of women aged 15 to 49 years, are using withdrawal, which is not considered a modern method. 1 in 8 women aged 15 to 49 years have had at least one live birth in the last 2 years. 5% of the most recent live births in the last 2 years weighed less than 2,500 grams at birth. 45%, or less than half of women, put their newborn to the breast within 1 hour of birth. 40%, or 2 in 5 children aged less than 6 months, are exclusively breastfed. Only 63%, or about 2 in 3 children aged 6 to 23 months, receive the minimum dietary diversity. 90% of children aged 6 to 23 months receive the minimum meal frequency. 1% of children under age 5 are moderately or severely wasted, too thin for their height. 4% of children under age 5 are overweight or too heavy for their height. For every 1,000 children born alive, 12 children are dying between birth and their first birthday. For every 1,000 children born alive, 15 children are dying between birth and their 5th birthday. 79%, or 4 out of 5 children under age 3 years, have received all recommended vaccines and are fully immunized. Only 1 in 7 children aged 36 to 59 months attend early childhood education. Only 6% of fathers engage their children aged 36 to 59 months in 4 or more activities to promote learning and school readiness in the last 3 days. Only 1 in 3 children under 5 have 3 or more children's books. 83%, or 5 in 6 children aged 36 to 59 months, are developmentally on track in at least 3 or 4 domains. 76%, or 3 out of 4 children attending first grade of primary school, had attended preschool during the previous school year. 98% of children of primary school age are currently attending primary or secondary school. 96% of children of lower secondary school age are currently attending lower secondary school or higher. 82%, or 5 in 6 children of upper secondary school age, are currently attending upper secondary school or higher. 11% of children aged 5 to 17 years are involved in child labor. 31%, or less than 1 in 3 children aged 1 to 14 years, were disciplined in only nonviolent manner. 1 in 3 women aged 15 to 49 years state that a husband is justified to hit or beat his wife for a variety of reasons. While almost all the population uses improved sources of drinking water, the use of improved sanitation is not yet universal, with only 78%, or 3/4 of the population, using facilities that are not shared. Only 17%, or 1 in 6 young women and 1 in 6 young men aged 15 to 24 years correctly identify ways of preventing the sexual transmission of HIV and reject major misconceptions about HIV transmission.